Hey, Carl, tell us about Blackbird UAV. What's it all about?
Yeah, hello. So Blackbird UAV is it's a student-run competition team. So we're part of the Carleton University Faculty of Engineering and Design, but we're a student team. We're run by volunteers, operated by volunteers, and our task or our goal is essentially design drones, design it from scratch, build it, and then fly it in a competition. So we actually are involved in the AEAC UAV competition. It's a national, essentially, UAV competition. We compete against other universities like University of Toronto, University of Ottawa, most of major universities in Canada, and in the past couple of years, we've been competing in that competition with a theme of urban air mobility. So we're simulating urban air mobility using drones, and for the next year, we're actually going to be working towards a firefighting drone, which is next year's competition task.
That will be the next year's competition task. I'm going to give you the mic and let you take us on a little stroll here. You've got two drones. Talk about the first one there, the Blackbird. You can take that and point out what you got here.
Yeah, so this first drone that we see up here, it's basically what is called a quad plane. So it flies and it vertically takes off, and then once it's at altitude, it transitions into a fixed wing flight. So this was one of our commercial off-the-shelf platform that we used to test our system and whatnot. And so we actually brought this to one of the first competition after COVID, and after learning about the system that what we're able to do with this, we developed our own actual platform that you could actually see probably over on the slideshow here. So from here, we ended up actually designing from scratch a 15-kilogram drone that is performing basically the same task. So it's able to vertically take off, transition into a fixed wing flight. So this drone up here, that's essentially the commercial off the shelf, that's able to fly at around 120 kilometers an hour. Maximum speed, but our custom one that we actually built, the 15-kilogram one, has been able to actually break the competition airspeed record or ground speed record at about 150 to 160 kilometers an hour. And
are you going for speed with this, or are you going when it does reach altitude? Is it collecting data? What's the purpose of this drone?
So the purpose of this drone is essentially for the competition. At least we're trying, like I said, we're trying to simulate urban air mobility. So with the urban air mobility aspect, we're looking for range essentially and being able to travel from point A, point B at a relatively quick time, and also having drone be able to maneuver like a city environment.
Okay, I got you.
So,
what about behind you here?
Behind me here is actually also another commercial off-the-shelf drone that we used on previous competitions. It has since become essentially a test bed for testing our automation. It's also providing a very valuable test bed also for testing payloads and whatnot. So it's essentially our testing test bed drone. We no longer use it for competition, but it provides a valuable resource to learn about essentially automation. We have GPS system. We are able to attach camera system. So this is actually going to be useful for our next competition, which I mentioned is going to be a firefighting detection system. And as part of that mission, we're required to essentially develop a system that would basically provide a photogrammetry system that would map an environment and detect for fire hotspots. And so this drone will be very valuable in testing that system.
So much research. And it all comes with that team.
Exactly.
That team, Blackbird UAV. I know it's a separate department, but it's within Carleton University.
It is part of Carleton University. Carleton University is supporting us. We're all 100% Carleton University's students running it. We're about 90% undergrad and 10%, maybe the rest are grad students helping out.
Well, continued success with the research and the testing, and thank you very much for your time today.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.